Konkonsa Police. Watch out you on the base.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Whitney and I'm back with some very special guests. Over here we have Konkonsa Police Maniana.
Hello, my name is Maniana. They call me Sawa, but you can call me the real Mani Montana.
Period, poo.
Period.
And then we have Konkonsa Police #1 right here.
I'm number
first
two.
place.
She's number
first
one.
place.
So
Right.
it's one,
You know,
two,
I'm
three.
Isa,
No.
aka Isa the goddess.
It's literally
Right now.
1, 2, and 3.
No, it's
Them,
1,
they're
2,
no
and
good. They're no good.
Whitney!
You're no good. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. So guys, guess what? Why your father trying to talk to me? Nah, like your father's dad tried to talk to me. Then your father's dad tried to talk to me.
Your father, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your boyfriend, your uncle, your talking to your
Where's
boyfriend.
my
We were talking about how uncomfortable it is when older men try to go and smack at us. Like, especially when we know that they're married.
Yes.
Like, you have no shame.
And like by older men, it doesn't mean like, oh, like 40s. I'm talking about like 30 and up because we only 23.
Okay.
So anything past 27, 28, you
You an uncle.
30, starting 30, you're an
30 year
uncle.
uncle.
And then the
Period.
30-year-olds, some of them be married.
Yeah,
Some
some
of them
of
be
them
married.
married.
Yeah.
Like
3, 4 kids.
3, my bruh. 3. Sometimes it's even a whole household.
Sometimes
A
they just
village.
got the kids in
A
the
whole
ring.
football
The
though.
whole village, y'all.
Bruh. And they want to add you to be star player. For what?
Yeah. And then they
I don't want your
look.
situation.
They ask them, what can you offer them? They're talking about, you can offer me a lot. Offer like what? Like what?
Even this morning, today, cry. We come in bank, we go. Literally, we go, I know you. She's like, where do you know me from? I know you. What's your name, though? Like, huh?
And we were just like, wait. I was like, no, sorry, wrong ear.
You said, but can I get your number though?
We said, can we get gas money?
Can we get gas money, please?
Where the
Father?
bag at? No, but are we wrong if your father tries to go smack and literally I take the money?
I mean,
I just feel
if
like
he's a married man.
yeah. Like I think I do karma. So when I get married, I don't want my married man going smack a young girl, 23-year-old like me, you know, up to no good. I don't need
Up
that.
to no
Up to no good. I don't need that or whatever. Even like, so I just feel like I wouldn't really take the money. I'm not really comfortable in doing that. I mean, if you give me the money, I don't know that you like person give me. That's what I'm saying. But yeah.
If you give me the money, I don't know like anything about you. I know you don't have any wife or no kids. Like, then cool. But if I know when I take the money, then that's on me. Like, if I know you're married, like, that could buy diapers. And you're spending it on my tank. No, but that's on you, low-key, because high-key. You have no shame.
Feel
No,
your tank is 40.
I'm sorry. As for me
Feel
and
my
my
tank is
home,
40.
I accept all of God's blessings.
Hey!
You don't know. Maybe God knew I need that money, so I'm gonna take it. You never know.
Amen.
All
Maybe
blessings come in disguise. You don't know, so I'm gonna
No,
take
you're right.
it.
if my man is friendly, rob him. Period.
Period. And then come back and give me some of the money.
Literally. They never trying to put back together.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of an uncomfortable situation as well, like because sometimes it's like, wow, I really know your wife and she's really cute, and I know your kids and you really like go back.
Right. And you be on social media posted with them.
Oh.
So, do you think I'm not going to find out, or do you just have no shame at all?
I mean, some girls don't care. They
don't
feel like I
care.
don't owe loyalty to nobody. That's a girl's favorite line.
Oh.
Girls love it. I don't owe loyalty. That's their favorite line.
But
Right.
then there's a difference. There's levels to it. There's some uncles who watch you grow up and then try to go smack at you.
Oh.
When you at a party. That's the worst.
No, that's just uncomfortable because it's like, they be like, I knew you when you were a small girl.
Yeah.
Keep it that way type. Dang, I don't even remember you. Like, that is just, heebie-jeebies.
Quick story time. I went to Walmart and the man thought I was you or Brittany, one of y'all, whatever. So he was like talking about y'all, you know me. I'm like, yeah. He was like, I remember when you were small. So yeah, you graduated, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, can I have your number? Da, 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 da. Me, when a man that's older than my dad tries to go smack me, I give him my mom's number. So I gave him my mom's number. He's talking about, yeah, we should go out sometime. Like, boy, you just said that you watched me grow up. Now you want us to go out sometime. Like, what? Like, no. Period.
No, like.
I wasn't ready. But I did be doing that though, like giving them my mom's number. And then my mom's self, she's so slow, literally texting this man, like rapping like, oh yeah, da 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 da. And I'm like, I This is not time for you to make friends with him. Don't pick up. I feel like with our generation, it's more so a lack of communication and loyalty. Like, a lot of people think that the grass is greener on the other side. So, oh, let me go for this man or let me go for this young girl because my partner isn't like making me happy or they're not making me satisfied. Then you go and you see that you get robbed because the girl just wants a sugar daddy. You know, you can run into a girl like me who just wants the bag.
Did y'all see the post I posted about the married? How most people will marry, like our generation, most people will just be with someone that's married just because they see the way their man treats the wife instead of finding their own man. And that's really true.
That's big facts.
That's big facts.
I don't even know how that works though. If someone's trying to cheat on their wife, why would you want that for yourself? Like
me, I don't want your situation.
No.
Why would I take him seriously? There's many girls who literally come out their mouth, fix their mouth 360 to say, I want this man just because he has a girlfriend.
They go and do juju in India.
All that stuff.
They come and do juju in India and bring it to America to do that. How to book it, yeah? Over my dead body, you will not get me. And not my home.
Also, me and my household, we will remain loyal.
In Sahala.
Not in Sahala, sheesh. My favorite.
Wallahi, I rebuke it. But you know, some people, you gotta get it how you live it too. And I never been in a situation where I had to be,
survive.
Be with a married man to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because like I have mommy and I have daddy, and I have me and I work. So I've never been in a situation, but sometimes you really like need.
You have to.
Not saying you have to, but like you kind of do.
Because sometimes, and that's the thing that I be saying, like, you can't really judge somebody when you're not in their position because, like you said, you've never been in a situation where you have to survive. Yeah. Like, it's just like you said, karma, though. Like, what goes around.
But I just feel
like, I know, that's to survive. What about the people who do it just to get a bag, a Gucci bag, or a Louis purse?
Gucci snake.
Some people's minds real life be geeked and like wired to think like that. It could be stemming from insecurities, rejection, like they feel like they may not be good enough to have a relationship of their own. Like,
so why take someone else's on and ruin a happy home?
Because you're not committed to that person. It's easier for that person for you to get what you need from that person, them to get what they need, than for you to be like, dang, I have to be this person's wife.
A lot of I'm gonna just speak for like Africans. A lot of Africans live like that. Definitely. Like a lot of Africans, like past our generation, like our parents' generation and like the generation after, a lot of them really like be married, have kids, but like still mess around with other people they know. And I just feel like, hey, how can you sit there and you see me and you want to go talk to my daddy? Literally. Like, but you know me.
But then again, the women are to blame too. A lot of African women, they see that and they just act like they're oblivious to it. So they literally enable their husband or whatever case is into that.
And it's wild though because I would never forget this time. I was in Ghana with my mom, right? And she was with her friends and they were in the car and the lady was talking about how her nephew was just cheating on his wife and all that. They dead said like, oh yeah, because the guy was rich, like he was handsome, and they're like, the girl should stay. Like, she's not that pretty, she has nothing to offer, so she might as well stay, get her check, and if he wants to cheat, he'll come back to her at the end of the day.
That's everybody's favorite line. I mean, he comes back to me.
Bruh, that's such a geek mentality. Like, why should I stay through that emotional, mental abuse?
I mean,
you should want better for yourself.
You should, but you can't, think about, NBA players and NFL players. They be cheating, but their wives are still there. They be in the magazines. You don't know the side chicks. You know them, so that's their brand, too, as well. Some people use that as a brand. Like, you have, people like Lil Baby and his girl. He always talking about how he be cheating on her and whatever, but she is a brand. She's who she is, and that's how people eat, I guess.
Yeah, look at Karrueche. Karrueche, Chris Brown's ex. She made a whole career out of herself, just off of being Chris Brown's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So it's like she took an L, but she took a bigger W. Now she's on TV and stuff. You mentioned something earlier, it's a generational thing because we see the women around us growing up with that type of mentality. That stuff kind of transpires into us and the way that we see relationships. For example, I may see my aunt, she's always constantly flirting with other men and she has a husband, a full-blown husband. And to me, I might think that's normal. And it's oh, I know I'm with this person, but it's nice getting attention and money from this other person. And so, like I've mentioned before in my past videos, I have commitment issues. I just feel like people need to be more mindful the way they are around their children, around people. First of all, why would I even tolerate or entertain you knowing how you are and how you move? But also, what if you have a daughter? What if you have a son? Like, you want her to be someone's side chick? Like, what?
They don't think like that.
They don't. Like, for one instance, you know, I was getting my car worked on. I'm at the shop. Mind you, I know this person.
Oh my gosh, I know the story.
I'm getting my car worked on. I walked in.
Woo!
The man he knows my parents.
Embarrassing. This story is so embarrassing.
I know his wife. I know his kids.
We know his son.
Hey, we know you.
His son and us are like this.
I like this.
We know him, he knows us.
He knows us.
Peanut butter and jelly, that's us.
Ooh.
Him.
So I walk in the shop. He goes, "Hi, beautiful lady. How are you?" I thought he was just being nice. You know the uncles. "Hi, beautiful lady. How are you?" I was like, "I'm good," but I knew it. He was a little mixy. He kept staring at me. So I walked. I said, "I'm good." Then I walk. I go sit in my car. He comes back. He goes, "So what are you doing this weekend?" I said, "Nothing." He was like, "You don't have a boyfriend?" I said, "I do." He was like, I was like, "I wouldn't cheat on him." And he goes, "So you never heard of a basketball team?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "You never heard of side players? You know, they're there too." And I was like, "I would never do that." And I asked him, I was like, "Aren't you married?" And he goes, "So what? That's why we have the basketball team. You know, these stars, they're not the only ones on the team." And he proceeds. Mind you, he has kids that are in college.
That we know of.
He wanted to take me out, talking about we can get wine, we can go out and have fun. I'm like, why don't you use all this energy and put it into your children or your wife? Why me?
Fun.
Tuition.
They're in college. They probably need more money than I do right now. So what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like,
they just started.
We can't be having that.
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing.
And it's gross. You were a young man once. You had your time. Was it thoughts then? Don't come here 60 or you're about to die on your deathbed.
Stop going.
I rebuke it. That's what I'm talking about. Just, you can look, but don't you touch. I feel like for you to go to the extreme to like get my number or tell me that you want to take me out.
Initiating that you want to like sleep with them.
like sleep with me. Like, that's gross. Come on, man. That's disgusting.
Do better.
And you have to understand though, we won't be fresh. We won't be wrinkly one day. So that's why the karma comes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when the karma comes. Cause you know what I'm saying? You get your body done, you can do whatever, but your body, whoop.
Them shots are gonna sag one day. Okay?
Start smelling Mamiana.
And I know someone's uncle's gonna see this. Be mindful. Be mindful. You all have daughters, sons, whatever the case is. Just be mindful.
The kids are watching.
Yeah.
It gets around. Like, I remember one time it was on Twitter that, like, I think people were in Miami and this guy's dad went smack at this girl. And then literally his picture was everywhere. And some guy was like, "Hey, that's my dad."
Yeah, like.
That's my dad! Yeah. So we just wrapping it up. Until next time, guys. Say bye to my Konkonsa Police.
Period. Watching.
I know you're like, "Oh my God, no, sleep."
This girl I used to, she be